Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithinlane.com. Today I'm featuring the Alphabest bundle in the May 22 to April 23 annual catalogue, and it's this alphabet set with the punch. This is really tiny. The fantastic thing about this set, you can see from the samples here, you can make cards, a memories and more page, like a scrapbook page. And this alphabet stamps has all the different languages. So you have the German alphabets, the accents for the French language. You've got the $sign, pound and euros as well. And these little bits are backgrounds, and so you can use it for any occasion. I think that's a really nice touch. So getting that set, and some little extras, I was able to qualify for this free silver and gold 6x6 inch, 6 inch, 6 inch. I was restricted by the size of the paper as to how big to make these boxes, so I thought the best solution was to make 3. Now these are actually Hershey nuggets, and they just fit 3 in this box, which is fantastic. And I made a lid to go inside the box, and then just used a ribbon to tie around it to keep the lid in place. There are 24 sheets in a pack, and there are 2 patterns, so it's only on a single side, so it's sort of foiled in gold. One is a stripy pattern, the other one is a dotted pattern. The papers I'm using to wrap my sweet with is the Host set, and they're 12 by 12 inch sheets, and I've cut them down to 6x6. This is a Host reward, so you can only earn it through hosting a party. It's quite a large pack. There's 12 double-sided designs and 4 each of each design. So there's some black and white ones. What are the colours? Basic black, brownie apple green, polished pink. I think this is the polished pink one. That was Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Crushed Curry, Pacific Point, Pool Party, Shaded Spruce, I think. So out of that pack, I'm going to be using this pattern for my sweet wrappers. So it's only 1 inch in width and 3 inches in length. I need 3 pieces of that. I need Pool Party ink and some Pool Party 3/8 inch sheer ribbon, a window sheet for the lid, which is 4 inches by 2 3/8 inches, and you score 1/2 inch all the way round. The lid fits inside the box, so you don't have to worry about making tabs for the sides. The metric measurement is slightly larger. You'll need 10 by 8. It's a funny size. It's 10.8 centimeters by a tad under 6.5, and then you score at 1.5 centimeters all round. Now, to make the box, I had to make it in a 6x6 inch sheet, so I was rather restricted how many nuggets I have in my box. So I thought the best one was just the 3 with a single row. The size for the box will be 5.5 inches and 3 7/8. So in metric, that will be 13.8 by 9.5 centimeters. Because it's designer series paper, you want to use the thicker end of the stylus, and you score at 5/8 and at 1 1/4. The depth of the box is 5/8 inches, and I was doing a double wrap around for the sides of the box to make it sturdier. Before I burnish it, I can see the lines a bit better this way. I am going to cut. So you orient the short side of the paper toward you, and you cut straight up to the second score line. Okay. On opposite sides. Then on this parallel line to the cut you've just made, you angle the cut toward that second score line and cut away the outer rectangle. Like that. Do the same. This time you want to angle it in the opposite direction, sort of like a V shape, and cut away that rectangle. Alright, so this side, angle it toward the right, cut away that rectangle. On the left side, you angle it to the left and cut away that rectangle. Now bring the flaps in like so. Then use your stamp and seal and just a little bit of adhesive on the ends. Same with this side. Then on the end panels here, you want a little bit of adhesive there. And on here as well. And on these two long strips as well. Before you fold that down, I'm just going to take a little wedge out of these long bits here. And we can start assembling the box. So this is quite soft paper, so it's easy to work with. So I'm just going to crease those sides, right? I'm going to bend this back so it doesn't accidentally glue itself where it's not wanted. So this is straight, so you want that on the base of the box like so. Then wrap that round and fold this over. That forms one side of the box. Do the same here. Wrap that round. It's better to work on the surface than to hold it up in the air. Right, so that's secure now. Then you fold these outer flaps in and seal it. And there's your box base. Now we want to score the lid, the window sheet, okay? So now this time we use the thinner end of the stylus, and press quite firmly on the scoreboard on that 1/2 inch score line. Now you've got a rough idea of where the score lines are. You can just bend the window sheet a little bit, and it's just so that you've got a reference point to cut your corners. And the reason I'm not using flaps, because this is quite strong acetate, and it's very hard to get it to stick together. So if I just cut the corner off, I don't have that problem. And do this side, cut through the intersection like so. Now we're ready to burnish it, so bend it over like so and press down firmly. I'm going to pop it in the box for the time being so I don't lose it while we do our sweets. Now there is a little stamping involved. Now I want a bit of a background. On this one I didn't have a background, I just stamped it. And this is called hinge stamping. So if I just move my plate one hinge down, I can make a continuous stamp. I also want to stamp a bit of a pattern on this middle one, so let's hope I get the alignment right. Oh bother, I forgot to record it. I stamped 4 on over the top of this one and U on that one, and a pattern on this one. Now bring in the punch and centre it round the stamped image and punch them out. Now I'm going to put tear and tape on the back of the alphabet. And I'm also going to curl it a little bit because the sweets are domed. I've got a slight dome to them. So this will follow the contour of the sweet. These are the nuggets. They're not readily available in the UK, so you have to get them from specialist shops. Whenever I have friends travelling to the US on holiday, I ask them to bring me some back. I'm just going to put some stamp and seal on one end. So let's wrap the Hershey nuggets. So I'll put it halfway across like so. Just wrap it round. Bring it across to meet the other end. Make sure that they're level. Now I'm going to put mine in the box because that way I can make sure that the position of the alphabets are at the right height. So I'll start with the middle and then 4 at the beginning. And U at the end. Sometimes the lip can get caught on the sweets or the edge of the wrappers, so here's a little trick. Make sure that's in the right place. I do it upside down. Now put the box base on top like so. Next you want to put the ribbon on. So it's better to have too much than too little. So I'll just snip it off at about there. Tie my flat knot. So left over right. Pull it tight so that it's in a cross. Then loop this over your index finger on the opposite hand. Keep your finger there and just pull on one side to create your flat knot. And there you have it. And trim off the excess. And there's your box finished. So I've left it a little bit loose so I can slide it on and off, so I don't have to undo the knot. There's lots of different ones you can make, like this one's for Halloween, and I used a blending brush to colour the paper for Halloween one, and that's for Christmas one. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Pop back for more inspiration next time. All the links to the supplies are below this video in the show more section. If you like it, do give me a thumbs up and share. I'd really appreciate it. And spread the word. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Don't forget the links are below this video in the show more section, and you can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. If you'd like to read more, then hop over to my blog. The link is also below this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!